Welcome back to another Leaf Blower Revolution guide. In this guide I'm going to be talking about how to reach and get the required amount of damage for Pyramid Floor 100. And there are going to be multiple different ways and multiple different strategies to get that damage required. To beat Pyramid Floor 100, you're going to need about 1 4E41 damage, which can be quite a stretch, especially in the pyramid, but I'm going to be showing you the top ways and what is required to efficiently get that damage. Now, one thing before we begin, I'm not going to go into depth on how to get all these resources as most effectively and efficiently as possible. I'm just going to do the overall things that you need, and I'm going to go into more in-depth later in different videos. This guide is just about if you've forgotten anything and what are the main points of damage that you want to get to, just in case you've forgotten anything. So let's begin in that. We're going to be starting up into the gem shop, and we're going to scroll all the way down or up, depending where you are, into the better pets and better unique leaves. This will increase the bonuses of unique leaves and pets. This will, depending on the pets you have included in your active pet area, this will increase the damage, which will be very good, especially if you have Crabbo, Fisho, and any other pet enabled. Now, back to the gem shop again. There's going to be a quality of life upgrade that I highly recommend you get straight away, which is the auto slap bot and the faster auto slap bot as well. As once upgraded to max, you'll be able to AFK at maximum efficiency with your trout, meaning that you don't have to spam click extremely fast to get the maximum amount of damage out of your trout. If you do have excess gems, I recommend you getting the card magnet and the card detector, as this will help you getting cards, and with cards they bring a lot of damage that will help you get to Pyramid Floor 100. Now, there is supporter perks. If you do have these supporter perks, depending on which tier, if you have tier 2, you'll gain 4x the amount of damage, but if you do not have any perks or supporter perks, then it does not matter. You just have to farm a little bit extra to get the damage required. Let's head over to pets. You want to have at least level 60 in your pets that you're going to be using. The pets that I highly recommend that you're going to be using are Butterflyo, Crabbo, and Fisho. Not really Fisho, but it does give a slight amount of damage increase over the other pets. But the ones that I highly recommend that you have, it's basically a necessary, is going to be Crabbo and Butterflyo. Crabbo giving blower damage by 50%, plus the level 10 bonus, which is going to be even more, plus also Butterfly, which is going to multiply the pet stats by 20% as well, which is going to be a very big help gaining damage. Combining that with all your other pets gaining new damage, it's going to be one of your main sources of getting damage. Now, with unique leaves, you want all your unique leaves at around level 20. This will also give you a nice boost of damage. With cards, cards are going to be a really nice way of gaining damage and might be one of your main ways of gaining damage as well. Having at least rare boss or normal cards will definitely increase your damage by a lot, and may times 10 a couple times your damage in a short amount of time, depending on how hard you farm your cards. With your equipment, you want to get these to at least level 10 or plus, gaining that bonus damage or damage depending on which equipment you have, which will also be a nice damage boost as well. Now, your main damage here is going to become through your cursed cheese and curses, meaning that you're going to have to sit in the tower farming curses and cursed cheese, and also the witch as well to get curses. This is going to be one of your main sources of damage from the cursed cheese. Now, another good way of getting increased damage is through the damage scrolls, pet scrolls, and unique leaf scrolls. I highly recommend you have the damage scroll and pet scroll enabled, as well as unique scroll, as this will give you increased damage that you may not already have that may boost you over to Pyramid Floor 100. Another thing is going to be the leaf counter. It may be a small bonus, only of 0.05% per count, but this adds up. I am at 1.5 million, which seems quite a lot, but it does add up over time. And this bonus is giving me 2.4 25,000 bonus damage, which is an extremely large amount coming from something that I basically have put no effort into. There are some other things that we need to get through, which is going to be our crafting. You want to have a full ancient set, which is fully maxed out in levels and ascended levels, and you're going to want to put shards on your damage 3 on your 3 damage properties, which are going to be lower damage percent and flat bonus, and also slap multiplier. When you're sharding these, you want to distribute them equally throughout those 3 properties. And it doesn't matter if you leave 1 or 2 unequal, just try to get them to as equal as possible if you can. The next stage of damage that we're going to be needing is going to be in the tool shop. You want to upgrade these tools as much as you can, which you get from passive income through your ancient leaves of materials, or if you're farming materials mainly. But one of the main bonuses of damage that you're able to get in here are going to be through your trouts. Each trout upgrade gives you plus 10% of damage through these trouts, and at level 100 they double, meaning that besides getting 1000% at level 100, you get 2000% damage through your slap multiplier. You don't have to get them to level 100, but I recommend you getting them to about level 30, level 40 per trout, and each trout. This will gain a very nice slap multiplier buff, increasing your slap damage in the pyramid. Because the slap, you're going to have to be using that trout to gain the maximum amount of damage that you can. Another important way of getting damage is going to be in your gem leaf shop, and you're going to need to go to kyanite. In kyanite, you want to get the leaf damage multiplier up to level 16 plus, which is going to give you a nice bonus of damage as well. Now we're going to go into our milestones. Milestones, there are a couple of upgrades here, or rewards that are going to help you get through the damage through the pyramid. Now, these milestones, depending on where you are in the pyramid, but the first one that we're going to be focusing on is beat floor 25. This reward multiplies your damage based on your highest leaf floor in the tower, meaning that if you have climbed the tower as very quickly and effectively and gone as high as you can, you're going to have a bigger reward here. I have climbed at around 7 million tower floors, which is my highest tower floor I have defeated. I am getting around 7.87 thousand damage through here, which is going to be a big help in damage. There are also some other bonuses here as well, like your damage is multiplied based on the lowest pyramid floor, which is going to be great once you beat floor 50, and some other upgrades as well. 75 is the same as beat 25. It just gives you another multiplier of your tower floors. And that is it for damage in the milestones. So make sure you try and get to the tallest tower floor that you can to get those damage bonuses, which is going to be very useful. Now, to get those high tower floor completions, you're going to want to go into your crafting, your leaves, and make sure you have on your properties more tower floors, or MTF, plus or flat, and multiplication with ascended ancient leaves and sharded as well, as this is going to increase your damage by quite a bit as well. Now, I believe that is it for damage required for the pyramid. If you're still lacking damage, you may want to go back to your items and farm curse cheese and curses. One thing that I forgot to mention is if you want to farm curses effectively, you want to go back into your crafting leaves. You want to go into a property of any of your leaves. I suggest your max crafted leaves of your ancient leaves, and you want to put all your shards into your properties, which include witch curse multiplier, and you want to sit in the witch area and AFK her as long as possible to get those curses required. After that, you should have the required damage to beat pyramid floor 100. After that, you need to farm some shards and some other things to get to the next area of progression. that is all in today's video. If you have any questions, please put them down below, and make sure you like and subscribe as well. I'll catch you in the next one.